Hi, welcome back to Shitoku Tech. Yeah, previously we learned about Wi-Fi HaLow versus standard Wi-Fi and why you need it. And we've checked out several different devices. The Thinknode G4 is from Elecrow, is a Wi-Fi HaLow gateway. And we've unboxed it previously. Make sure to check it out. I go into the detail on it. And we also downloaded the instructions, the user manual. We're going to be following along there as we set up the Thinknode G4 Wi-Fi HaLow gateway. And I want you to stay all the way to the end because this is an incredibly detailed and capable device. I was actually surprised when I went back into the router after configuring it. Anyway, yeah, so the first thing we want to do is power it up. Now it says wait 2 to 3 minutes until the green light is flashing. And unfortunately, that never happened to me. I plugged it in. I waited like 10 minutes and it stayed red. And so then I got the wise idea. I'll just press the button. I actually press it too long here, but you see the green light will start blinking. And I could have just let go there and walked away. That would have been the thing to do, but I'm still pressing it. I was thinking I was trying to reset it entirely because it just didn't behave the way I expected. But you might see this, you might not. Now the next thing you do is you connect to it as an access point. So I went to my Wi-Fi settings and you see the Thinknode G4 jumble of numbers and letters. The default password is elecrow.com. So we put that in there. All right, so we're connected to the Thinknode G4. Okay, so we go to 104201 and open the gateway configuration. Yeah, here we go, Elecrow. There's no password here. You can set it later. Probably want to. I didn't. All right. Yeah, I do recommend setting the password. In fact, we'll do that more towards the end. Like I say, once we get this configured, that's like the first part of this video. You're going to see everything you need to know about it. We set the region. You could change the host name, and this is where you could set that password. All right. Applying the configuration changes. Okay. So you have two choices, 802.11s mesh or standard Wi-Fi HaLow. I definitely want the standard Wi-Fi HaLow. I want to be able to interact between my regular network and the Wi-Fi HaLow network. It sets up your device as a normal access point. That's what we're going to do. All right. Yeah, this is kind of a simplified drawing. Yeah, we're going to leave access point checked. That's what we want. We want HaLow clients to connect to the HaLow gateway, the Thinknode G4. So here we're going to set the SSID. I'm just going to leave it default. And yeah, there's a variety of operating frequencies and channels. I'm just going to leave it with what it was set at. Let's see. Where am I going here? Oh, that says, yeah, if you lose connection, you just need to reconnect your Wi-Fi there. Okay, AP mode. I'm catching up here. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, SSID, password. Yeah, width. Higher bandwidth gives faster data rates, but shorter range and higher power consumption. All right. Let's see. I want to type a passphrase because I don't know what this one is yet. I was debating renaming that, but I just figured I'll leave it default. Okay. I'm going to use the same password between the HaLow and the Wi-Fi access point, just to and the router itself, just to have some some semblance of consistency. Now there's three choices here, and let's talk about that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we want to be able to connect to the access point and see the HaLow network. Okay, so here I'm scanning the SSID. I'm looking for my network. Now, if you choose none, this says the HaLow and non-HaLow networks will be isolated from each other. I can't see any purpose for that. Ethernet bridge, that would be if you plugged into the Ethernet port. That would probably be the best route to go. I'm going to go with the Wi-Fi 2.4 gigahertz and connect my Thinknode G4 to my home Wi-Fi. So I'm searching, I select my SSID or my home Wi-Fi, I put in the password, and now I'm proceeding on here. And then I want to enable the access point on the Thinknode G4. This is the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi side of the Thinknode G4. And this way I'll be able to connect to the G4 itself as an access point again. And I'll be able to see my regular network and the internet, and also have access to the Wi-Fi HaLow network. Okay. All right. So we've essentially just completed all of the steps needed right there. Okay. We applied the configuration changes. It was remarkably simple. I read the instructions a couple of times, and it just seemed, it's always better to be hands-on, but I wanted to make sure I was doing things right, because this is all new to me. And I was looking for it on my router here in the DHCP device table, but then I decide, well, I'll just connect back up to it as an access point. Okay, so maybe I don't need to worry about finding the IP address of it. So I'm going to go to terminal admin. Yeah, I'm connected to the Thinknode G4 Wi-Fi side, and you can see my gateway is 192.168.12.1. My DHCP server and my DNS server is the same, and that's the Thinknode G4. Okay, and my IP address is .170. Okay, let's see. I wanted to just do a little pinging here. Yeah, here you go. Here I don't know why I pinged the Thinknode. I'm connected to it. Now I'm going to ping my router on the regular network. There we go, 192.168.1.1. Excellent. All right, so I can access Wi-Fi HaLow and access my network, including the internet. Okay, let's see. Going back to the manual then. Yeah, we've accomplished everything under this particular wizard. Yeah, we'll have access to the Wi-Fi HaLow network from my device on either the Thinknode G4 access point, or probably if I just connect to my existing router, I'll still have access, because the gateway acts as a router. Okay, so I'm logging back in because I didn't need to do anything else, but I'm really curious. I want to look around. So this is a pretty cool dashboard. Yeah, you can see there's my workstation connected, and I've got my DHCP IP address assigned. There we go. I don't have anything connected to the access point on the HaLow side yet. Stay tuned. That'll be the next video. We're going to set up that ESP32 Wi-Fi HaLow camera. Yeah, got everything all set up. Okay, this is all the network interfaces. You can switch them on and off. Yeah, this is quick configuration here. I'm not going to change any settings. I just want to go through. This is just like incredibly detailed. This is the quick config section here. And yeah, we can make certain changes, etc., on a very surface level to the network. This is the wizard section. It takes us back to the beginning where we already went through. That was under wizards. Now under advanced config, look at this: upgrade, status, system, services, network, statistics, and help. I'm not going to upgrade it. I don't want to change anything. I'm kind of risk adverse right now. I want to put this to the test without, don't break it until I actually make it work. Again, incredibly detailed amount of information. I was just really impressed. Yeah. I'm actually going to email them back at Elecrow and say, hey, yeah, really impressed with the capability and details of, every facet of this has a setting exposed somewhere here. What am I looking at? Yeah, wireless status. Okay. Yeah. Radio 1 has one association, and it's associated with that Wi-Fi network. I don't have any associations on the Wi-Fi HaLow side. Okay. Routing. I did pass my CCNA probably 20 years ago, and I've since probably forgot everything I need to know about routing, but there's routing in there. Same thing for firewall. Not really my cup of tea. If you know my channel at all, I'm more about Windows Server Active Directory than anything else. That's my job at work. Let's see, status. Oh, this is, yeah, That's the filter table for the firewall. Status, system log. All right. I can see they were playing with this back in the factory at some point. Got May 15th in there. I didn't get this until July, so pretty cool. June or July, anyway. Okay. Yeah, but you can see all sorts of activity right up to the right up to here where I logged in. Processes. Wow, see, incredibly detailed. You can control the various processes. Not that I want to. That seems just a little bit intense for me. Let's see. Channel analysis. Again, I don't have anything on the Radio Line 900 megahertz side, but let's refresh this and see what we got going on the Radio 0 2.4 gigahertz. And you'll see a little traffic from me connecting to it. Oh boy, look at that. Wow. Pretty cool. Excellent. I like the colors. If that wasn't enough, here's real-time graphs. Let's see. There's stuff creeping in. I just connected to it, so there's not much to see here. Yeah. Okay. Traffic. Yeah, that's me coming and going there as I've attached to the access point, and I've gone into the config page here that we're looking at. Yeah, this, again, just incredibly detailed. Yeah, so let's go into system. Oh my. You can reboot, back up, flash the firmware. Let's see. System itself. Okay, here's where I can set the password. And you see it keeps nagging me to set the password. Is that right? No, I can set the host name here. Host name and description. Sync time, language and style, logging. Yeah, I can decide how I want to sync the time. Time was correct in terms of GMT. Yeah, here's where I can set the router password. You can configure SSH access, SSH keys, HTTPS access. Probably need some sort of certificate to do HTTPS. So here I am. I'm going to put in a password now, so you can't sneak in as root on my Thinknode G4 Wi-Fi HaLow gateway. All right. System password successfully changed. I want to refresh and see that nag banner go away. Okay, the nag banner went away, so I got the password changed. Let's see, next is software. What do we got here? Oh, I don't have anything installed, so, but I could if I want to. I could upload a package. All right, this is startup. Again, I don't want to change anything here. This is at the system level. What was the next one? Scheduled tasks. Yeah, so you can write a cron tab, system cron tab, where scheduled tasks can be defined. LED configuration. I guess you can add LED action. Yeah, you'd need a whole manual to cover all of the operations of this device. I've got, yeah, the PDF we're working from. Yeah, cameras, open VPN. I don't have any cameras connected. Yeah, so it's trying to discover cameras, but I don't have any cameras connected to the network. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Open VPN. I don't know. And then, yeah, open VPN. I'm almost lost. My head's starting to spin after seeing all this stuff. Let's see, terminal. Obviously, we can open a terminal and send commands via the terminal. Network. Let's walk through. We'll see interfaces. Yeah. Incredibly detailed information about the interfaces. You notice there's other tabs I haven't even clicked into. You could spend all day looking at this thing. Wireless overview, associated stations. Let's see, switch. It does have one Ethernet port, so that qualifies as a switch. Okay, yeah, it has one port. Okay. DHCP and DNS. I'm not going to make any changes here. Let's see. You could make IP reservations. Interesting stuff. Lots of detail there. I, I should have drilled down more, but yeah, it's like this is already almost a 20-minute video just going through each of these entries there. Various tools on the network for diagnostics, ARP, traceroute, NS lookup, statistics. When you see Morse, that's the Wi-Fi HaLow side of things. Morse statistics, and they have a variety of stats. Of course, we haven't connected anything, so there's no point. More graphs. Oh, I love that graph. Looks great. Interfaces. Yeah. Thinknode G4. Packets, bytes, wireless. This one's taking a minute to load here. I don't remember what, yeah. Wireless overview. Pretty cool. Yeah, you can see, we don't have anything on the Wi-Fi HaLow side. Okay. What's this setup? Collect D settings. Yeah, not going to change that, that's for sure. Let's see, help, regulatory information, support, and yeah, so we've pretty much configured the Thinknode G4 Wi-Fi HaLow to my satisfaction. I'm really excited about it. Look for the links to the product pages down below for this device and for the ESP32 Wi-Fi HaLow module with the camera. We're going to be working on that next, so you're going to want to stay tuned. Make sure you've clicked on subscribe with notifications because I'm going live. You can watch my other Wi-Fi HaLow playlists, give this video a like, and leave a comment down below. All right, thank you very much.